welcome back to part 3. As I showed you in one of the first video, once you've done your moulding, you've left it to dry depending on the circumstances. Now, I make mistakes. I broke a few getting them out. It's not a problem. They glue back together. When they are still damp, you can actually remould them back together. But the beautiful thing I like is once they are solidly dry and hard, you can cut them. So even if you do have, for example, excess pieces around the edges, with a nice sharp craft knife you can actually go in and gently cut away any excess that you don't want there. So if you have overfilled a mould a little bit, it's not going to worry, because you can actually work with these once it's dried. You can also sand very gently on the back when you find it isn't completely level, so that you know that it's going to stick to your project and look even. I'll just show you on the back of this one. When it's dry, you can just scrape away and it comes off as a very fine dust. As you can see. So never worry if you have got odd bits that need working on. A good craft knife, maybe a emery board would be a good thing to use. Will take off any bits that shouldn't be there. This is the colour that we did earlier on. Doesn't show up, unfortunately, very well. If I pop it on there, you'll see it's just the hint of a colour. Doesn't stop you adding more colour to it. You can now brush over the top with a mica or a gilding wax. It's your imagination and how far you want to go. So I hope that's helped a little bit further. One last thing, quite pleased. I tried the wires in the keys These still need a little more drying. I can see they're still looking rather grey, which is why they're out of the mould, so that the air can get around them. I'm turning them every now and then. So that has given it a lot more stability. So if you have got something that's long and thin, you can give it a ridge to help secure the back. This one needs a lot of trimming, but it will be very easy to do once it is completely dry. They do go incredibly hard when they're finished, due to the Garden of Kent, or the Garden of England in Kent, being particularly gross for the last few days. It's taken a little longer to dry for these, but there we go. Bye bye.